everyone. As most of you have probably seen, today I started my last week of insanity, and I just feel like I should share some of my feelings and thoughts on it, um, if only to document my journey, because I really like reflecting on it myself and just kind of looking at videos from accomplishments and milestones and going, wow, that was really cool when I did that. So, I have been thinking a lot about what what I'm doing right now and where I started and just different parts of my life and different times of my life, um, when I couldn't do things that were really simple. And there have been several milestones since I've started my journey that have been huge and really emotional for me. I would say the first probably would be when I summited my first mountain, and that was during Turbo Fire last summer. And then I did my second one, and that one was very difficult. It was like an 8 hour hike, 8 hours and 19 minutes to be exact, and it was extremely rocky, and the final push to the summit was the most scared I've ever been in my life. And so that was very emotional. And then when I finished, as far as programs go, when I finished Turbo Fire, it was the most emotional I've ever been about. I'll still almost cry just talking about it. It's the most emotional I've ever been finishing a program, because I just couldn't believe I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that I was doing it, and it's still one of the proudest moments of my entire life, really. And insanity is definitely evoking the same feelings in me. I This morning in my workout, I was really almost wanting to cry the whole time, because I couldn't stop thinking about the fact that I was told I would never be doing this ever, that I was told that I would, for the rest of my life, be in pain, be suffering, be on tons of medications. That was my life. That was what I was told. That was what I believed. And to go from all the times that I couldn't walk, all the times that I wanted to go do something with James and I couldn't, because I just was too sick. Like I couldn't leave the house. Or if we did leave the house, it was like for 30 minutes, and then we would have to come back home before doing the things that we wanted to do, because I was so sick. I think about just, the first time I felt sick, it was almost 20 years ago, and I lived alone in Chicago at the time, and I didn't know anyone. And I remember that I had to get groceries, and like just getting out to my car and walking through the store was so hard. I had to hold on to a cart, and it was like the hardest. Like putting one foot in front of the other was just torture. And I remember I was just talking to my friend about this when we used to go have dinner, and then we go get a coffee, and then go for a walk in downtown Salt Lake when I used to live in Utah. And dude, it was like a short walk. Really, in reality, it was a short walk. There were times I couldn't do it. That we just had to sit on a bench and talk. There was a little green bench that we would sit on and talk, and I just couldn't do the walk. And to think about that stuff. I mean, how can I not think about that stuff when I'm finishing what is arguably the most challenging home fitness program ever created? I'm finishing it. And I used to be unable to walk. I mean, how could I not be emotional? How could I not almost cry just talking about it. It's crazy to think what can happen if you ignore what other people tell you you can do or what you can't do, and just try for yourself, find out for yourself what you're capable of. If you just ignore everyone else, even the people that are saying you can do it, it doesn't matter. All that matters is what you say to yourself. And it's amazing what can happen. Like, I never thought I could have such a feeling of pride for myself. And that's what gets me, I think. That I can look in the mirror and say, like, you're a badass, and I can't believe you're doing this. And I just wanted to share that, because that's why I post what I post every day and share what I share, because my only mission in life is to give hope to the hopeless, because I was hopeless when I started. I had no hope of ever having a life that was worth living. I mean, I was to the point where I honestly didn't feel like my life was worth living. And that's a horrible thing to say, but that's the truth. I was in pain, I was depressed, I was miserable. And I don't want anyone else to feel that way. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I share what I share. That's why I get on video, and I don't care if I'm crying and look like an idiot, because that's how I feel. That's real. The reality is I am incredibly emotional that I am getting ready to finish Insanity. I'm so proud of myself, and I want you to know how it feels to be proud of yourself. I've really never known what that felt like until I started this journey. And now I feel that almost every day. I feel proud of myself. And, you know, life is too short to not have that feeling, to not be so grateful for who you are and what you accomplish. Even if other people think it's small and it's easy to them, it doesn't matter. What matters is how hard you had to try to do it, and that you did it. And I just want you to know that you can do anything, because I am living proof. So that's the end of day 1 of my last week of Insanity, and I'll keep updating you as the week progresses. And I can guarantee that on my last day there will be a video of me crying, because it'll just be like, holy crap, I can't believe I just did that. Even though I know I'm gonna do it, it's still unfreaking believable to me. It's unbelievable to me that I'm doing this program. It's so cool. I want you to know how that feels. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good day, and I will be talking to you later in the week. Bye.